This is Gospel 1190 AM, The Light, KDYA. I'm Clifford Brown Jr., and each Saturday at this time, we'll be giving you advice from an expert that just may help change your life. So I'm here today with Bob Robinson of ATM Real Estate. Bob, how long have you been in the real estate business?
Here in the Oakland, San Francisco Bay Area for about 31 years.
I know you're kind of modest, but you're actually a real estate expert. Just like people need, say, a specialist if they have a medical problem. Same thing with real estate. When people have a real estate problem, a real estate challenge, they need an expert. Can you tell me a little bit about your background in the real estate business?
Well, as a real estate practitioner, I started in this business the late 70s, early 80s, and I had what I consider one of the greatest mentors in the Bay Area that taught me the practice of real estate, and that was Andrew Willing Jr. He was the broker and owner of Locators Real Estate, and now he's moved on and do bigger and better things.
And how long have you been in your own business now?
About 23 years.
And one of the things I notice when a lot around you are struggling, your business still seems to be doing well. Why do you think that is?
Well, we were able to help customers make the right decisions for them, help them get from where they are now to where they want to be, and upgraded their living situation from normal to average to great to where they are now.
I thought we'd talk a little bit about some of the things going on in the market today. For instance, what's going on with all these short sales in the real estate market?
Well, Clifford, the market of real estate is ever evolving. We have about a 12.3 unemployment rate in California. A lot of people are going through a lot of pain that they don't have to go through. I can imagine a family looking at the stark reality of possibly losing their home, or a little girl standing in her bedroom wondering how long will that bedroom be hers. We have gasoline prices touching upon $5 a gallon. And of course, homeowners are frozen in this economic downturn with mortgage loans exceeding the market value of their home. It's almost become the new normal. However, there's great news ahead. Today, prices of homes and mortgage rates combined haven't been this low in decades.
Well, now, are homes actually selling today?
Yes, they are. Home sales are up. Prices of homes are down. For example, you can purchase a home that was selling for $500,000 4 or 5 years ago. You can purchase that same home today for $200,000 with approximately 3.5% down. At a 5% fixed interest rate for 30 years, that payment is $1,039. That home, again, a few years ago would have sold for $500,000. Now you think about it, $1,039. Cliff, that's two people paying approximately $520 each.
You can't rent something for $520. That's pretty phenomenal.
Got that right.
Is it hard to get that interest rate, that 5% you're talking about?
Well, they're very common. Actually, 5% is liberal.
Okay.
You can actually buy down the rate for less than that.
Well, obviously, that's excellent news for people who don't own a home. But what about those who have a home and are upside down in the market?
Then we would do what the finance marketplace called today a short sale. If the homeowner and the home qualifies, then their exit plan would be to consider negotiating a short sale.
Now, when you say if the homeowner qualifies, what's that actually mean?
The customer mortgage loan exceeds the market value of the home. The mortgage payments and the loan becomes a burden to the homeowner. The homeowner no longer can afford to make the installment payments due each month. The lender of that mortgage agrees to accept less than the original loan amount, and the difference is discounted, or, as we know it today, short, and the subject property is sold to the new buyer at the discounted short sale price.
Now, can the seller of that property purchase again?
Yes, they can, and the question is, when? The answer is not the same for all loans. That's why you need a short sale specialist to handle the negotiations, the documentation, and the dialogue with that particular lending institution for that homeowner. To purchase immediately, as soon as the short sale has been completed, their mortgage payments have to be on time for 12 months prior to the short sale. And if they have any installment debts like car payments or credit cards, They have to be paid consistently on time within the 12 months prior to the short sale. If they were living in a smaller home and they got married and had children and needed a larger home, they also qualify to consummate a short sale immediately. If the children moved out and the parents no longer need a larger home, they qualify to purchase a new home in a short sale, or relocating because of a job or a job promotion. There's plenty of opportunities out there.
Well, it sounds like there are a lot of different reasons that can qualify you for a short sale. It also sounds like more than the average person is going to know. So yet another reason that someone should see an expert about this.
Yeah, one that has a proven track record for specifically short sales, that have a record of negotiating with the big box banks, okay, to get the kind of results that the consumer needs to move forward.
It seems to me, though, Bob, that most homeowners who are upside down are not making their payments. If that's the case, can they purchase again?
Yes, they can. And again, the question is when. Each situation is different. The wait time is a little bit longer. If they've been late on their installment payments or a notice of default has been filed, they have to wait 3 years to qualify for a new purchase and a new Fannie Mae Freddie Mac loan. If they were foreclosed, the situation came to where they could just no longer make the payments at all, and they lost the house back to the lending institution, then the wait is 3 to 7 years. And the 3 years is extenuating circumstances were beyond the control of the homeowner, and that can be an illness, health issue, a death of the wage earner.
Now, how would all of this end up affecting the homeowner's credit report?
Cliff, the short sale is reported differently on the credit report. The 3 credit bureaus may show paid as agreed or paid less than agreed. Even yet, some lenders do not report them at all.
Would the homeowner receive a tax bill?
This is what they call the Mortgage Forgiveness Act. Congress exempted most homeowners from the federal tax through 2012. And the state of California followed suit for 2007 and 2008, but did not extend the provision last year. Of course, I'm not a tax accountant. The customers must see their tax preparer for sound tax advice.
Well, yet again, another reason to see an expert. If you're looking for tax help, you see a tax. When you need real estate help, you see a real estate expert. Who pays the fees for these short sales?
The loan institution that holds the mortgage may pay some or all of the costs if it's negotiated to consummate the transaction of the short sale. So the dialogue, the jargon, and the documentation is the reason why you want to seek out a licensed real estate practitioner that handles specific short sales only.
Are you finding that the banks seem pretty motivated right now to do short sales?
Most banks are, because it's in their best interest to make something instead of losing everything.
Well, why would someone hold on to their home, possibly lose it to foreclosure, instead of negotiating a short sale?
You know, there's not one specific answer to that question, why people do what they do, but you do need an expert and or a specialist to share with you your power options and your strong choices to be able to eliminate the facts from the myths. A homeowner, it can be embarrassing to them, not wanting others to know that they're losing their home. It could be because of lack of information. But I will tell you, with one phone call and a free 15-minute consultation, with a stroke of a pen, they would have relief.
Bob, if there's one thing you could tell a homeowner they need before going through a short sale, what would that be?
You do need someone that has the inside secrets on how to move this process forward. If not, then you can go through a short sale, and 2 or 3 years later, that lender will come back and say, you owe us this money. So you want to hire a specialist that know how to negotiate a release of liability where that homeowner no longer have to look over their shoulders for a new debt.
Wow, I didn't even know that could happen. What kinds of things do you commonly see when homeowners try to do short sales on their own?
Failure. The processor that's handling the short sale transaction is called a loss mitigator. The contact person for a property that's been bought back by the lending institution for the REO is called an asset manager. Neither one of these professionals like to talk to amateurs. So most of the information they're receiving don't have a lot of credibility to it. Mm-hmm. The loss mitigator that handles short sales for the lending institution would recommend that you do hire a specialist that handles short sale.
Well, what should those who are listening right now who'd like more information about this process, don't want to get involved with doing it themselves, want to find out if they qualify, what should they do?
Well, they can do one of two things. They can go to our website, ATM Houses for Sale, that's FORSALE.com, or they can call us at our hotline, ATM Real Estate Incorporated, 510-222-6023, 510-222-6023.
When they call, what will they get?
A free 15-minute private consultation, and we tell them what documents to bring in. We'll look at those documents under review and show them which way to move forward.
Bob, thanks so much for spending some time with us here at Gospel 1190 AM The Light. That's Bob Robinson from ATM Real Estate. Now, if you or anyone you know are upside down in your home, short sale something you should consider, please contact Bob. His telephone number is 510-222-6023. That's 510-222-6023. Or you can visit their website, which is atmhousesforsale.com. That's atmhouses.com. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you again next time with more expert advice that can help change your life.